Our weekend on the slippery, narrow roads here is coming to an end. It's the final stage, the Wolf Power stage. It's time to sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here we go.
Go back to this.
On the brakes, you see the car dip down, but wow, that is long.
The crowd love it.
Yes. That's big. Championship classification as we come into it, sort of absolutely on the ragged edge.
6:40.1. So for the time being, Danny Sordo's got the 5 points, but that is just the time being.
This is on the little tarmac section.
What's this? What's this? No, not in there.
Just
Now this is Seb, who is doing this for the second time only in his illustrious career. When you think of where he's been and how fast he's only been here twice.
Hang about, he's damaged the rear suspension. Is the rear wheel a bit bent?
Yeah.
The mud flaps flapping, but just look. Doesn't see how the steering wheel's half turned even on the straight. I think the rear suspension is damaged a bit like Esa-Pekka Lappi's was this morning. We need to get on the other side of the car just to see. We'll get that when we get further down the hill, but when he was on that straight, he's going, yeah, look at the wheel. Look at the wheel moving.
And can it survive? This is a challenge for a man who has surpassed everybody in this sport, has achieved more than everybody else against whom he's competing this weekend, and he's having to be very careful. This is Seb Loeb driving like he's never driven before.
It's got so bad, so quick.
Oh, look at the time, he's got 49.6.
No, he's on the, Daniel's on the radio now.
Having loosened his belt.
We've gone into road mode as well, just so that there's not as much aggression. The diff maps have been wound down so that they're not full aggressive.
Place where you
still
swagger and exuberance. He has to take care.
He's got an 85k road section to get back, which, to be fair, you know...
Well, that won't be easy, will it?
No, but...
A car crash.
Sordo, to be fair, this is not a disaster for Hyundai, because Sordo is next in line for manufacturer's points, so where this one might drop out, Sordo just slots in. Just obviously hit something on the... He must have hit a curb or something. Yeah, you can see the marks on the wheel. There's a curb on the outside. He'll be pleased to be on the plane home tonight, won't he?
Seb losing quite a bit of time and damage to the car. What exactly happened?
We went... I brake a little bit too late. I had a confusion of corner, and I brake a bit too late on a tarmac corner. I went outside and hit something, so...
A tough weekend.
Yeah.
So from the most experienced man in the field with his 9 championships to the man who's making his debut, Manchester's Gus Greensmith. Both of them knowing it's a character-building place, it's a character-building championship, because Gus was having fun down in, I think, was he running in 7th or 8th on the leaderboard yesterday, and then I think with the grip disappearing on those tyres, he slipped into a ditch, and for today has been in Rally 2, so he may have an appetite to try and take a bite at these bonus points. He might fancy being 5th or 4th fastest in here. It'll be quite some effort as he gives it plenty over the sole tyre there to remember the 1995 champion, Colin McRae.
I tell you what, he's on the ragged edge here. Gus, just get it home, please.
Trust.
I think we need to wait till GB before they... Look at me. This is he knows we're on TV.
Take that, Finland. No, Gus!
Here he goes.
The jump looked great.
And I tell you what, he's taken the front wheel off that, I think. Oh, man,
Well,
Gus.
you can understand the reason why.
He's out of the car already. I think he's taken the front wheel off it. He needs to have a look. Just
Now then.
He's not sure what's happened. Gus is not sure what's happened, but they're out of the... Well, we saw...
Everybody's out and everybody's safe.
Yeah, it's had a heavy impact.
He landed in a cloud of dust, is what happened. And that is the danger, and that is Fafe. That's the replay.
Ah, yeah, look at the
front left.
front left. Yes. Look at the front left.
Spins him in. The lot goes on the right. It's pigeon-toed as he goes into that bank.
So that's obviously happened somewhere else, just on the run up there, yeah.
Okay, Marcus Salmon calling out the pace notes for Tamo. His rally was ruined by a stray rock ripping out the brake pipe on Friday afternoon when he was in that fight and holding it and threatening Tanak at the front of the field.
That's a biggie.
You can still hear him like on the brakes. You hear it, just the overrun of it. Whereas he was on the brakes down there. He's in the bank as well on the outside, but he's got away with it.
By 1.1 seconds, he has the fastest time.
This is going to be some ride.
Is this OJ +1?
Yeah. He's driven around the first. We've had 4 stages so far today. He's driven around 3 of them, like his grandmother, right? The other one he drove quite quickly on, which was this stage. But I tell you what, he's on it here. Ingracia will have been gripping all of those pace notes and making sure his pages were already pre-ready to turn. Took back 2.5. The descent was good for him. The descent was very good.
Right, this is game on, isn't it? This is OJ +1. He's eyeing these 5. Why is he eyeing these 5 bonus points in this power stage? Because he's in 4th place. He knows he can't get on to Thierry Neuville, one of his 2 great championship rivals. Speed alone, he's going to have to do it in here. Take 5 to add to what, 12 and make it 17. That's max what he can get out of this weekend now. What will Thierry get? He's already got 18.
The comes. Here he goes. Massive jump.
Was it not?
Massive.
Clean, straight, landed beautifully. The numbers are looking good.
Oh, wow.
Oh, 4 massive seconds. Tamo, you can relax. Yeah, the boss liked it.
But he took, what was it? He took another 1.2.
Over the closing section.
Another 1.2 in the last sector. Wow. That's big. With a smile on his face.
Seb, what a way to finish the rally. Huge jump, quickest through by 4 seconds, and congratulations, you made it onto the podium because Meeke's had a crash.
Okay, that's kind of good and bad news because that's then a chance that I open the road in Sardinia.
You weren't planning on that?
Let's see.
This is a replay.
Yeah.
Off a crest. What are we looking at?
It's just the run up to the...
What are we waiting for? Where is this?
We're about to see him go off the road, aren't we?
Something just made something.
There was a stone in the inside. Stone in the inside, and it was a...
That has broken something
Yes.
big underneath that Toyota, and
The steering. I think it's broke the steering.
I can't believe that. I mean, what a Sunday morning. Not exactly the day that you've had your prayers to the rally gods answered.
Apologies for Seb Marshall's language as well.
And there is the empty car. That's the empty Toyota Yaris off. Kris Meeke and Seb Marshall out of the car. We don't know where the car is. Oh, no.
It's not far off the start line. It isn't. He isn't far into the stage there because he's still in the trees. It's 2 or 3 Ks in or something, but
there are finishers.
There's either a tree stump on the inside or a rock or something in there. But Kris clipped something, and you heard the bang immediately, and it just went round on itself. So I think it's just taken the steering straight out of the front right. Oh, just need helicopter go left. Helicopter go left. You see the wheel? There's the wheel. It's just, yeah, it's taken the steering and it's just shoved the whole thing back into the wheel arch. That is not going anywhere, as we know. Neuville now on his mobile phone getting information. He'll be trying to find out where that is in the stage. The team will be trying to advise him and help him, saying, this is how far he is into the stage.
Not so much pressure now.
Be it a couple of minutes driving, they'll be able to work out how far they can go in a couple of minutes to where it is. So that's what will be happening there. Neuville will be watching this to just work out. Stage mode engaged. Handbrake pulled.
Has he got a stage-winning performance in him? What can he do? He comes
Doesn't
into
need
here
a stage-winning performance.
in second place, behind Tanak. Oit's still in the reckoning. He's yet to start. Kris Meeke is out. Ogier is up to third.
That is Loeb's corner there, just that right-hander. That is negotiated by the other Hyundai.
Neuville is down by 7/10 at the split. Ogier still in the whip hand. So 7/10 for Thierry to make up.
The man who loves a fight, loves pressure.
Door closed. Glove straight. 3, 2, 1. The run for another perfect weekend is off and running. Tanak in a comfort zone. 16.6 seconds in hand over Thierry Neuville. That looks good for him in this stage. How much does he want to pull the pin? How much ambition has he got? Just how ruthless will he be?
Neuville needs to be exquisite. He needs to be extreme. He needs to be absolutely at his Belgian best to try and get this off Ogier.
Sardinia
Not
all over
sure.
again.
Yeah, it needs to be a Sardinia all over again.
Was it last year?
Yeah, when he won it in the final stage. He needs another performance like that if he wants the 5 points.
But he knows he's got Tanak coming behind him. Can't forget that.
Here comes the next one at 10.2. It's 0.7. I think he's come back by 1/10,
Yeah,
hasn't
he
he?
has. It was 0.8.
It's how brave he is here and how much he wants to fly.
9 as he takes the jump.
It was beautifully landed.
Ogier
What
with
are we
the
at?
fastest time.
We're in green numbers. We're minus, we're minus, we're minus.
No,
we're plus.
No, 9/10. 9/10 dropped to the fastest man, and it's too much for Andrea Adamo, but he'll settle for that. And punch the air as well.
Thierry, quite a bit of drama on this final stage. You are not the fastest through, unfortunately, 0.9 of a second down on Seb Ogier, but what an incredible result and strategy played by you guys.
Yeah, obviously I put a hard tire on the car for this stage, but we were waiting too long on the start line, so I had a small disadvantage at the end, but yeah, still happy to be here in second place. Tough start on stage 1 and 2, but coming here after a huge crash in Chile with a lot of confidence in the car and a good feeling, it's nice. But yeah, as a team we would have expected better, but that's part of the game, and we all keep together fighting for next good result.
Here comes Tanak there. Oh, let's see Ogier's face. Let's see Ogier's face now.
Well, how does he do it? What has he got?
Because he's just special.
All right, special here by 2/10. 7 up on Neuville. Sit back and enjoy the drive, can't we?
Yeah, just a pair, a crew. You know, we've already mentioned it. We always talk about it's the Tanak Toyota, but it's not. It's the Tanak and Martin Yarbioa Toyota. You know, there's
Smiles
a pair
back on
of
Tommy's
them there.
face, look.
I'm not surprised there's a smile on his face. But the whole package, everything, the work that's going into making this right, this is just poetry in motion. It really is. It is unbelievably special. Oh, the downhill section for Ogier. He's turned
got
it
3
around.
tenths.
He was awesome down there. Awesome Ogier down that hillside, I tell you.
+1. We need Tanak +1 is what we need.
I don't think Tommy wants to see a Tanak +1 because that would be very scary.
Bearing in mind what's happened to all his others as they've gone into Meeke +1, Landfiller +1.
He did, look! He did, Ogier did, look!
I hope he's good at the maths.
The graphic on the, well, we'll get a, well, Ogier's the quickest overall, so we'll know with these numbers when we get to the end of stage. On the bottom right, the left-hand side is our overall classification.
There's a car that Tommy Mackinnon says they have
sure
shifted.
Tanak's up on that last split. I'm sure that was showing Tanak up by 0.1 at the last split, but anyway, it's very close.
They've done a lot of work on this car to get it better for our conditions. Yeah, I'd say he was up by a couple of tenths at that jump.
About 4 meters. Here we go. A 35-0. 35-0.
Have you? Oh, he hasn't. No matter how much, it's at 1.6. Where did that?
No. Where does that put him in the championship? Does that drop him to second? Has he backed off purposely to drop to second in the championship?
Tommy likes it. Toyota love it.
He goes third in the stage. I bet you
3
he
points.
is not leading the World Championship.
28. I'm not going to even dare do the maths.
But I bet you he's done that on purpose.
Ogier wins the power stage.
Tanak wins the rally.
To his 15. Tanak gets 25.
Look, the team are telling him he's trying to work it out. I don't think he's leading the championship.
It's that slide rule calculation. I can win, and I can do it by just as much or little as I want. Get up here, Martin. Let's check out this view. First time we've ever won in Portugal. Career win number 9.
I think that's what he's done. He's backed off so he didn't win the power stage, because they were level going into the power stage with what Ogier got.
That's very clever thinking.
That's why he's backed off.
Tanak, congratulations. Back-to-back wins. In 2009, you had your first WRC event here in Portugal. 10 years later, you're the winner.
Thank you. That's the way to celebrate, I believe. You know, before the rally, it was looking tough. After Friday, it was not looking too bad. Yesterday lunchtime, it was looking quite bad, and in the end, we managed to do it. So I must say, definitely one of my hardest victory ever. We had to work so much, we had to fight with so many issues, and still we are here. We managed to win it, and I'm very happy.
If I've done the maths correctly, Ogier is now leading the championship with 142 points, and you and Thierry level at 141.
No, I don't think Thierry is on level, but yeah, we had to hit the brakes before the finish line to make sure Seb will open the road.
Exactly what we thought.
Slide rule perfection. Yeah. And here it is to confirm what Oid said. Seb Ogier wins the power stage to give him 5 points from Thierry Neuville and Oid Tanak, our championship, our title rivals. Suninen with 4, Sordo with 1. Elvin Evans, Mads, Calla all left empty-handed. 5 for Seb Ogier. Now, normally that's a fantastic thing to have. That's a great achievement when we do all of the maths and put it together with the rally points that are won. But Oid Tanak has outthought us all. The guys at Toyota have outthought us. So Tanak takes the win. 25 points. 18 for Thierry, 15 for Seb Ogier. Teemu Suninen in 4th. Terrific drive by him. Elvin takes 5th. And then we have our WRC 2 contenders, Kalle Rosberg, Kopecky, and Mads. Now then, here we go. Here we go. 142 Seb Ogier, he leads the championship still by 2 points from Oid Tanak, and not quite perfection, but as good near as Thierry Neuville in 3rd. Elvin Evans now up to 4th, passing Kris Meeke. Hyundai lead the manufacturers 202, Toyota 182, and Citroen, and then M Sport.
Sparkling white spray!
And off they go. The podium made up of our championship rivals, the title rivals, the 1, 2 and 3 are the 1, 2 and 3 in Portugal, and you can take that, Oid. What does that tell you?
34 right sharp, middle, into